Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a clip for you from Judge Stevens in Texas. He is seeing someone for probation violations. This woman stole a large amount of money, and she has to pay restitution, but she does not want to. In fact, she's openly defiant about paying back the restitution. I'll let you guys watch.
Long paragraph. Those are never good. All right, we're calling 2138643. You have Sarah Beth Bates.
Is that
Correct. And you were here at Ms. McEnany's your return. You have been on probation since 2022 for theft. And really restitution is our big deal, right? I think we all agree with that. And you were in arrears. Well, you were required to pay a total of almost $25,000. It says as of February 15th last month, when I received this note from the probation officer, that you were in arrears in the amount of over $7,500. So that is a concern of the court, because the way you fix cases like theft, if there's a loss, you pay them back. See, if you break somebody's leg, you can't unbreak the leg. Now it can mend, but you can't, it's never the same. But here, paying people back is how you fix the wound when there's a loss. And unlike in federal court, here, there's no interest. In federal court, you're charged interest, which I think is the proper thing to do, because if it takes somebody years to pay somebody off and it's just that amount that was lost, they lost the use of that money over time, and it was theirs to use. So it's important with this court that when you have a restitution, you pay people back as soon as possible, because they're losing their use of the money. It was theirs. And even if you paid them dollar for dollar, they're still out the amount of time they didn't have that money to use for whatever they may have wanted to use it. You took that right away from them. So I'm interested in what's the problem here. In almost 2 years, you've remitted 7 payments, it states, in 2 years, with a total of amount of $1,729 in 2 years. So that's $900 every year. And then that becomes about $90, 80, 70, or $80 a month. That's all you're paying. Well, you're never going to get this paid off at this rate. So can you explain to me why you are failing in paying this back in a timely fashion?
I'm working for Uber right now, and it's not enough money, so I'm looking for another job.
Yeah, okay. But once again, we're going on 2 years here. I mean, why didn't, if you saw it wasn't happening earlier, why didn't you get a second job earlier? But you do care about paying these people back.
Yes, sir.
This is a state jail felony. You know, you could go to state jail up to 2 years. Oh, okay. It's important.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to go to jail for a day, minute. Well, okay. So here's another thing I don't like here. It says you have been reluctant to show the probation office your payment stubs. You have been defiant to provide this department with verification of your income tax returns. Are you kidding me? I went to the tax returns in 3 days. I want all your checks in your money on by Monday. All this is by Monday. Do you understand? Defiant to provide information about your income. This is, you don't have room to be defiant to this court and to the probation office. We're trying to help a victim. Let's see, last year you provided proof of filing, I guess, your income tax, and you had a substantial refund. You failed to use that refund to apply toward your arrearage, and you purchased a new automobile. You had filed your income tax return for 2023, but you did not provide verification. All that's by Monday. If she doesn't, let me know.
Yes, Your Honor, she brought us the paperwork, but we were missing some pages. And then when we finally got the full taxes, we saw that there was some fraudulent stuff on last year's, and she tried to amend it. She had claimed 3 dependents on her taxes from last year.
And I just saw that on this report, which I did not have in advance, but I would ask the court not to question her on the record about.
She's on my probation. Are you
federal
kidding me?
crimes that may be committed for her to make a
Okay,
response.
that's what you want to do, is you are urging her not to answer. I want to know, is that true or not? You're not in custody. But you're on probation. You have to be completely forthright and forthwith with the probation office. Are you urging her not to say anything? But that's important.
This is the first time I saw anything. But I would think that my first reaction would be not to go into the possibility of other crimes that aren't even charged and have her make admissions on the record. That would be my first thought.
Okay. Notice there were several important pages missing, including pages that showed either a refund or a tax bill. You claim not to know what happened to these pages. All right, well, she doesn't have to answer. We know the answers. According to her return, she had claimed 3 dependents on her 2022 return, which resulted in a substantial refund that she received. And she acknowledged to the probation office that she fraudulently claimed 3 people in an attempt to get more money back. So you don't have to say it. This included a former roommate, a current boyfriend, and an ex-boyfriend. She seemed nonchalant. When you told her that filing a fraudulent return was a federal offense, and she seemed to believe she could fix it by filing an amended return. That's somewhat fix it. Now you have a tax bill of over $8,000 owed to the federal government because of that wrongdoing, which has now put this victim in a position where they are not going to get money. And here's another thing that bothers me. The officer has previously met with the defendant in regards to payments and providing documentation in a timely manner, and each time the defendant has been defiant. During the course of this hearing, defendant told this officer, "I'm not doing this again with you today," discussing her income tax returns and payments. I can see where we are. Oh, anything else? Anybody wants to say? Send me a memo. We're going to move for a motion to revoke probation in this. Thank you. That is all.
This woman is in hot water all over the place now. She lied on her taxes so that she would get a bigger return so she could purchase a new car. Instead of using that money that she got fraudulently from the IRS, instead of using that money to pay back the restitution that she owes, she buys a new car. She's going to end up in jail because Judge Stevens is going to put her in jail. And if he doesn't, or even if he does, the IRS is going to put her in jail for what she did, because she did it fully knowing what she was doing. And then the one thing the probation officer said is that she turned in, her tax information, but it just so happened the one sheet that they really needed was missing. And she has no idea how that could have happened. Well, I'll tell you how it happened. She took the piece of paper out. That's how it happened. That's crazy. Anyway, she's going to end up in jail. She's either in a county jail or in a federal jail. She's going to be in jail. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.